You're hanging out with a friend, and they just said something hilarious. You want to tell them, "Hey, you're so funny." But the only thing that comes out of your mouth is, "You are very funny." And then silence. Awkward silence. Sound familiar? Yeah. You are very funny. It's not wrong, but it sounds like you're filling out a survey, not actually talking to a real person. Welcome to Lady Show English, the channel where you stop sounding like a textbook and start sounding like yourself, but in English. Today we're talking about how to genuinely compliment someone in English, in a way that actually feels warm, natural, and real. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll have at least 4 phrases you can use right away. So keep watching, because the first one might surprise you. Okay, let's jump right in. Here are 4 core phrases I want you to learn today. I call them chunks. These are natural, ready-to-use expressions that native speakers actually say. The first one is, "You have a really great sense of humor." Not, "You are very funny." Instead, "You have a really great sense of humor." This phrase sounds so much more personal. It's like you're noticing something special about who they are, not just reacting to one moment. Imagine you're watching a movie with a friend and they keep making perfect jokes at exactly the right time. You could say, "Honestly, you have a really great sense of humor. You always know when to say something funny." See? It feels genuine. Next up, I admire how passionate you are about your hobbies. This one is perfect when someone tells you about something they love: cooking, gaming, painting, anything. You're not just saying cool. You're saying, "I see you. I respect that." For example, I admire how passionate you are about photography. Every time you talk about it, I can feel the excitement. Now here's a chunk that works in so many situations. You have such an interesting perspective on things. This is gold when someone shares an opinion you didn't expect, something that makes you think, "Oh, I never looked at it that way." You say, "Wow, you have such an interesting perspective on things. I didn't even think about it like that." And the last one for today. I love how confident you are. This is such a warm compliment. When a friend speaks up in a meeting, or performs in front of people, or just carries themselves with this amazing calm energy, you tell them, "I love how confident you are." Seriously, it's inspiring. 4 chunks. For real, human ways to make someone feel seen and appreciated. And coming up, I'm going to show you how to say the same things, with even more variety. Stay with me. Now let's go a little deeper. Each of these chunks has a similar expression, a cousin phrase, that you can mix in to keep your English feeling fresh and natural. Let's start with, "You have a really great sense of humor." A similar way to say this is, "You're so witty." Witty means clever and funny at the same time, when someone makes a smart joke, not just a silly one. Or you can say, "You always know how to make people laugh." This one focuses on the effect they have. They bring lightness into the room. Quick example, you and a coworker are in a long, boring meeting. They whisper something that cracks you up. Later, you tell them, "I don't know how you do it. You're so witty. You always know how to make people laugh." Now, for I admire how passionate you are about your hobbies, a lovely alternative is, "I love how dedicated you are." Dedicated means you keep showing up, keep putting in effort, even when it's hard. You can also say, "It's amazing how much effort you put into this." This shows you notice their commitment, not just the result. Let's say a friend is learning to play guitar. They practice every single day after work. You say, "I love how dedicated you are. It's amazing how much effort you put into this, and it's really showing." That last part, "it's really showing," adds even more warmth. People love to hear that their hard work is visible. Next, you have such an interesting perspective on things. Another way to express this is, "I love the way you think." It's short, warm, and powerful. Or, "You always make me see things differently." This is especially great because it's personal, you're telling them they have an impact on you. Picture this, you're talking about a news story with a friend, and they give you this take that completely changes how you see the situation. You say, "Wait, I never thought of it that way. You always make me see things differently. I love the way you think." And finally, "I love how confident you are." You can also say, "You carry yourself so well." This one is a bit more subtle, it's about body language, presence, the way someone moves through the world. Or, "There's something really admirable about your self-assurance." Self-assurance is a slightly more formal word for confidence, it's a great B2 level expression to add to your vocabulary. Okay, now that you've got the main chunks and their cousins, it's time to see them in action. Let me show you how these actually sound in real conversations. This is the part I love most. Let's put these phrases into real, natural mini dialogues. I'll first show you what sounds a bit flat, and then the upgraded version. Because sometimes it's easier to learn when you can compare. Dialogue 1, the funny friend. Flat version. A, did you see what I said in the group chat? I was joking. B, yes. You are very funny. That's it. That's the whole compliment. It lands like a wet towel. Now here's the natural version. A, did you see what I said in the group chat? I was just joking around. B, are you kidding? You have a really great sense of humor. I was laughing for like 5 minutes straight. You're so witty. A, stop, you're making me blush. See the difference? The second version makes the other person feel genuinely seen. It's specific, it's warm, and it flows. We're almost there. Before the quiz, let me give you 2 more bonus phrases, slightly more advanced, perfect for B2 learners who want to sound a little more sophisticated. The first one is, you have a natural gift for connecting with people. This one is wonderful when someone is just naturally warm, easy to talk to, someone who makes everyone feel comfortable. You can say, I've always thought this, you have a natural gift for connecting with people. Everyone loves being around you. The second bonus phrase, what I really respect about you is how genuine you are. This is powerful because you're not just throwing out a compliment, you're telling someone exactly what you respect about their character. What I really respect about you is how genuine you are. You never pretend to be something you're not, and people feel that. Now, these 2 are a little longer and more formal, save them for moments when you really want to make an impact. But trust me, when you use them, people will remember. Alright, are you ready to test yourself? Let's do a quick quiz. Okay, quiz time. I'll give you a situation and 3 choices. Think about which phrase fits best. Ready? Let's go. Question 1. Your friend just explained a really unexpected idea about something you've been arguing about for years, and it actually changed your mind. What do you say? A, you are smart. B, you have such an interesting perspective on things. C, you know a lot. The answer is B. You have such an interesting perspective on things. It's specific, it's warm, and it shows you actually listened. Question 2. A coworker made a super clever, funny comment during a tense meeting and broke the tension perfectly. What's the best compliment? A, you are very funny today. B, you're so witty. You always know how to make people laugh. C, good joke. The answer is B. You're so witty. You always know how to make people laugh. Way more personal and genuine. Question 3. Your friend has been training for a marathon for months, waking up early every day, rain or shine. What do you say? A, wow, that's a lot of work. B, I love how dedicated you are. It's amazing how much effort you put into this. C, you work hard. Of course it's B. I love how dedicated you are, you're acknowledging not just the effort, but the character behind it. Question 4. A friend gave a presentation at a community event and handled all the hard questions with total ease and calmness. What do you say? A, I love how confident you are. You carry yourself so well. B. You are not nervous. C. Nice presentation. Yes, it's A. I love how confident you are. You carry yourself so well. Specific, warm, memorable. Great job if you got all 4. And if you didn't, no worries. That's exactly why you're here. Okay, let's quickly recap. Here are today's 5 phrases. You have a really great sense of humor. I admire how passionate you are about your hobbies. You have such an interesting perspective. I love how confident you are. And the bonus, you have a natural gift for connecting with people. Your challenge, pick just one phrase and use it with someone this week, a friend, coworker, or family member. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just try it. That's how real progress happens. And remember, a genuine compliment is more than English practice. It's a way of saying, I see you. If you enjoyed this lesson, hit like and subscribe to Ladies Show English for more natural, confident English. Thanks for watching, see you next time. Take care.